Okay, everybody, what's up? How are you guys doing? Today is October 22nd. Get in there. For you guys have some important decisions that are coming up in your time as aimers, because the fields are coming up. When you get this, I'm not for sure how many actually fields you'll have left, if you actually have any. But we did ours 2 days ago. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But this is just a brown bag. We're just trying to give you guys maybe some information you've probably already heard, but just in case you haven't, that's what this brown bag is going to be about. All right, guys. To start off this session, we thought that it would be appropriate to ask Marshall some questions about what was going through his head during the process of choosing, and then actually when he got chosen. So Marshall, we know on this team that your first selection was Fort Collins, and your second selection was Mexico City. So when you got selected for Mexico City, what were some of the things that initially first went through your head, and then maybe later when you had some time to think about it, went through your head?
Well, I mean, I certainly didn't have any issues coming to Mexico City. You know, it was my second pick for a reason. So first off, I remember being a little disappointed because, you know, Fort Collins was like my first pick, and there were things that had happened that almost seemed like that was the way I needed to go. So I felt like it wasn't just me, it was something that was maybe bigger than that. Like, things might have been building up to this. So when that didn't happen, I was a little concerned that, well, maybe things aren't as, what I'm looking for, simple as they seem. Or maybe I don't understand really what God wants me to do. But a lot of this it's like a big trust exercise to understand that God works through a whole bunch of different facets than what we think He does, right? I've certainly been blessed by coming here, and I don't think I rather would have gone anywhere else. I think here is where I need to be. So if I had to say my later thoughts on it, it would be that, you know, just trust that He's got an idea of what He's doing. He probably knows more what you need than what you need yourself. So that's what I would say.
Some things that you guys should know is that Mexico City may be one of the most expensive fields that you may have to raise support for. And some of you are probably panicking about that right now. I know I probably was at this point too. But I have my good friend Travis here with me today. Travis, real quick question for you. How did you go about raising the support for such an expensive field, and how did you back that up to your supporters that you needed that much for coming to this field?
Well, I got the budget for Mexico City, the monthly budget, and went off of that and had a support letter and everything and sent all that out to everyone. I mean, basically anyone that I knew, and especially if I knew their address, they were getting a support letter from me. I asked all my family, all my friends, multiple churches. I went and spoke at a few churches, would just go on trips with, just connections through preachers or through family, you know, just go, just meet new churches, whatever it was. However I could possibly have a support raising time, I was there. And it ended up working out. The one-time support was a pretty hefty sum of $3,000, yeah? $3,000, I believe. And I got all that, and the monthly support I was a little bit short of, but I was able to come to the field, and I've been here June, July, August, September, October, 5.5 months now, so it's been working out.
All right, I am joined here today again with one of my awesome teammates, Bonnie Elizabeth Foreman, and I just have a couple questions for Bonnie. But first, we talked about a little bit when we Skyped you guys about how we tutor a lot and how we do a lot of tutoring. But here we just want to do some clarification about exactly what the purpose is behind those actions and behind us tutoring. So I have Bonnie here to help me clarify exactly what we do and how we go about doing it. So Bonnie, to start off, what is our objective when we go to tutor kids or adults?
Well, obviously the main goal and the main reason why we're here is to bring people to Christ. And I'd say in pretty much all of our cases with tutoring that we're tutoring non-Christians. And so I think that's really important, that we're not just teaching them English, but trying to be an example in their life and trying to bring them to Christ ultimately.
Okay guys, well, that's pretty much about all the time that you guys have for today and all the information that we have in our brain.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark